Hello and welcome to Cupcakes and Crafts. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made these camo cupcake push pops, finished with an edible image of a pheasant. The first thing I did was assemble the push pop cupcake cases, which is fairly easy to do. Just push it through the centre and attach the lid. I also made a batch of 12 camo print cupcakes. I also used some water, a paintbrush. These are made-able toppers. If you don't have the wafer papers, you can just swap it for your favourite candy or chocolate. I've also got a circle cut to the same size as the toppers and some fondant, along with fondant rolling pin, some icing sugar, a butter knife and some chocolate buttercream. To make the cupcakes, I started off with just a standard batch of vanilla cake mix, and then I split it into 3 parts. For the first part, I left it just as standard vanilla cake mix. To the second part, I added a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and to the third part, I added a generous amount of green food colouring. And then it was just as easy as taking a small spoonful of each mixture and placing it into the cupcake cases, and just building the colours up on top of each other, and just keep repeating that until you've gone through all your cake mixture. Once I'd done that, I used a kebab skewer to give each cupcake a little bit of a mix up, just to blend them colours together. And while them cupcakes are in the oven baking, I'm going to prepare the toppers. So I've just rolled out some black fondant as thin as I can, and I'm using black because that's what I had to hand. I'm just going to cut out some circles the same size as that pheasant cupcake topper, and then just apply a small amount of water onto the top of each piece of fondant. Then place that cupcake topper on the top, give it a little rub over with your finger and flip it upside down, just neatening off the back with my finger if it needs it. And I've turned them upside down because I'm going to put on some weight. I'm just using a silicone cake mould, and that'll just help stop that paper from curling up. To build the push pops up, I'm also going to use another circle cutter, which is the same width as the actual cake pop case itself. If you don't have one to hand, you can always just turn it over and use the actual case as a cutter itself. To prepare the cupcakes, we're just going to remove each one from the wrapper, and then using that butter knife, I'm just going to level off the top of every one of them cupcakes. Then, taking that circle cutter or your push pop cupcake case, we're going to flip each cupcake over and just remove the centre of each one of them cupcakes. Next, I'm just taking that butter knife and slicing each cupcake just in half through the centre. And now it's time to put the push pop cupcakes together. So taking that case, you want to make sure your base is at the bottom, and then I applied a small amount of that chocolate buttercream, and then just inserted one slice of the cupcake, and then a little bit more buttercream, and then in again with another piece of that cupcake. Gently tapping it and pushing it down to the base, and then in again with some more buttercream, another slice of that cupcake. So in total, each one of my push pops took a cupcake and a half, and then to finish on with some more chocolate buttercream and then that cupcake topper. And then it's as easy as popping on the lid, and they're ready to be served. And there you have a different alternative in camo style to a standard cupcake. Thank you very much for watching.